Hey, and welcome to video 4 in our series of Surprises on Trail. I'm David with trail name Remy.
I'm Gideon with trail name Energizer.
And we're just 2 of the 6-pack, but in this video we want to share the most surprising aspects of trail magic and the trail angels who came out to support us. So thanks for tuning in. Let's get started.
We're the 6-pack hikers.
All right, what do you remember from our first encounter with a trail angel?
Our very first encounter with a trail angel would be Max Forrester in the gap. I can't remember its name, but it was right before Cooper Gap, where we met Fresh Ground also. So that was really surprising.
Yep, we did not expect to see fresh ground maybe at all, let alone our first day.
Yes, sir.
And one of the best feelings, and it will lift your spirits as a hiker when you come out of a long stretch on in the woods and find someone set up with a table at their car and just have an entire spread of gear essentials, restocking Band-Aids, essential items, or providing snacks.
Yes, sir.
Do you remember what Fresh Ground made us the first time?
He made us a really big grilled cheese. It did not feel big when we were right there, but when we came back to help support him or help him, those grilled cheeses were like this big.
Lots of cheese.
Yes,
lots
sir.
of butter. Big
Always
slices
butter.
Of it. Always butter. So one of the great things that was most surprising was just the countless ways that people supported us on our hike. Everything from seasoned trail angels who have done it for numerous years, like Fresh Ground, Iceman, who supported us up north, Stan the Man, PTL and Navigator, who just supported us for multiple days, was phenomenal. Mm-hmm. But we couldn't have done it without the support of everyone who watched, who came out, as a first-time trail angel to find ways to serve us.
Yes, sir.
And then also, digital trail magic was fantastic. Anybody who just donated a little bit of money, to help us with a stay, help us with a meal was just so appreciated. It helped us lift our spirits. People reached out to us and we so appreciated that. In a lot of ways, we felt undeserving. And so we would try our best to pay it forward. And remember, one of the first times was when we got a box in the mail.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, what do you remember coming in the boxes?
The person, I don't remember who it was, but they asked us what we wanted, and didn't they put some of your dehydrated meals in it? Right?
Yep, those were some of the boxes that we prepared ahead of time. But we also got some boxes from trail angels who shipped it to us, and we'd go to the post office and open it up, and voila!
So much can pack in not such a small box, but pretty small.
Mm-hmm. So you get to a post office, and it feels like Christmas a little bit. And here we are
Yes,
approaching on a new year. But one of the best ways to just have a servant heart is by being a trail angel. And we had that opportunity recently as we helped the 5 hikers go in Sobo to finish up their trail. Their through hike was just a wonderful way. It blesses you as a trail angel in return, seeing the joy on hikers' faces as they come out. They're so appreciative, so overwhelmed with gratitude that it just gives you a great feeling. Having that servant heart to come out in the midst of the cold.
And feed hikers.
Yeah, we had several angels come out in the rain and set up a canopy for us or feed us on a really cold day. Giving us warm food to fill our bellies and restore our energy was fantastic. And then I think one of the unexpected ways that people served us as trail angels was by taking us in, right?
Yes,
hosting
sir.
us in their homes. You watch our videos and, you get a sense of who we are, but a lot of complete strangers reached out to us offering to host us and cover our stay for 1, 2, maybe 3 nights. Was just remarkable. You know, the willingness to take complete strangers who are smelly after being on trail.
Yes.
And then just kind of shower us with love, having a warm bed to sleep in.
And letting us shower.
And letting us shower too, right? So getting clean.
Yes, sir.
That was a blessing.
Yes, sir. It felt really good to wash the areas in between your toes and behind your neck. Because I didn't really take a, I guess hiker bath.
Yep.
So it felt really good.
Yeah.
To shower.
And that was really your opportunity to hang out with other kids too, right?
Yes, sir.
Do you ever have any special memories of Trail Angels? Like you recalled Fresh Ground's first meal serving us. What else?
There were a lot of coolers on the side of the trail.
Oh, okay.
And
What were in some of these coolers?
like cold drinks and sodas sometimes, and just bottled water.
Yeah, that's one of the big blessings of trail magic is often you don't have to, as a hiker, you don't have to filter your own water. And filtering water takes time and energy off of moving. So when you show up on a water cache or cooler or a Trail Angel and don't have to filter your own water, you just pour it right into the bottle. It's pretty special.
Yes, sir. It goes so quick.
Yep. I can remember, some of those hot days in the midst of the summer. We were just pouring sweat.
And then we come to a cooler.
Yep.
Or
Have a
Trail Magic.
nice cold drink like a Gatorade or a lemonade. But beyond the essentials and just meeting a physical need, the other blessing of Trail Angels that we did not expect was the emotional support.
Woo! Ow, ow! Woo! We made it!
Mommy, they have honey buns and nutter butters and other things.
Oh, hey, go nuts, guys. This is Sue and Ken.
I have a sweet tooth.
They got a griddle going. They got hash browns. They got fruit. What an awesome breakfast with Ken and Sue. Just phenomenal. It was great to have chairs. The food was delicious. Of course, the fellowship was even better.
That excitement and encouragement that you get from just having that time of fellowship at a roadside or in a parking lot, whether it's pouring rain, if it's in the cold, if it's in the heat, even surrounded by bugs. I remember when PTL and Navigator were helping us in Massachusetts, right?
Yes, sir.
And we're sitting there alongside the road and we're just getting eaten alive by mosquitoes. That was not fun, was it?
Isn't that the time where I packed out a hot dog?
I think it might have been.
That was so good.
But yeah, regardless of kind of the environment that you're in, the heat, the cold, the rain, the blessing of that time of fellowship with Trail Angels was remarkable. And I think those were moments with some of our fondest memories on trail.
Yes, sir.
Anything else you can think of for anybody who might want to do trail magic themselves?
Bring something cold.
Okay. Well,
if it's on a hot day.
What about a cold day?
Bring something hot.
Bring something hot.
Maybe cooked food or on a cold day, cold drinks.
And I think as a Trail Angel, if you're looking to do trail magic, there's so many different ways you can help. We had people help us with rides to and from town. That's a huge gift because for a family of 6, and even if you're a solo hiker, it's a lot of times it's difficult to plan logistics. You get tired of planning, calling ahead. Hey, can I have a shuttle at this time, at this location?
And sometimes trying to hitch, you're not getting a hitch.
Yep, we did try that. That was a funny story.
Yes, sir.
What did the adults do?
They put the kids out on the road and then the adults got to hitch.
Did we use you as bait?
Yes, sir. Sort of.
We were within a safe distance, so before we get too much judgment passed our way, we were there within eye and earshot of the kids, just hanging out in the shade while it was pretty hot. And so while we might have been unsuccessful with a hitch because there was 6 of us and our entire family, there were numerous opportunities where people showed up in a great big van, picked us all up, and that shuttle ride was just awesome to rest our feet after hiking, and just get in and out of town for a resupply was a huge gift financially and emotionally too.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that was, whether it's shuttle rides, hosting us for a stay, contributing, digital payment just to help with some of the expenses, showing up unprompted at a roadside, or covering basic necessities that we had, were all remarkable ways. And whether it was the seasoned trail angels or newbies, or the wonderful opportunity to meet complete strangers who welcomed us in with open arms, it's just a fantastic experience of trail magic and trail angels that was so surprising and ultimately resulted in some of our fondest memories on trail. I hope you enjoyed this video. We look forward to our next one coming out. And until then, we'll say, see you then. Bye, guys.